Hey guys, Brenton here, just going to do a quick little rundown and breakdown of the upcoming season for the Anaheim Ducks. Pretty much just real quick sum up. These are going to come out every single day and I'm going to go down the teams in alphabetical order. So to start off with, we're going to go with the Anaheim Ducks in a shootout versus the Pittsburgh Penguins, and I whiff on that shot with Getzlaf. Not a good start with the best shooter and I miss. So pretty much what I think this team will be next year is a playoff team. Whether they've got all the way to make it to the Stanley Cup Finals, a lot to be said. As there are a few question marks with this team, I'm not worried about their top six offense. They got Silverberg coming in. Once he gets re-signed, I expect him to be re-signed at some point. Obviously, they've got the big two, Getzlaf, Perry, big acquisition this year. I know they lost Nick Bodino, but they managed to get Kessler, so a good second-line center. So that's all fine. Their defense needs a little bit more shoring up. They've got Cam Fowler and Lindholm and a few other good defenders there, but they need something a little bit better in front of their goalies, which really isn't that great at the moment. It's pretty much hoping that Gibson can come up, although after the playoffs you kind of wonder if he needs one more year to be, completely cooked. There's no harm in letting a player go back down for another year. There's no harm in that. So, otherwise you got a DiPietro kind of thing going on there, and you risk injuries and things like that. Another wrinkle is this man here, Solano, scores a sweet little goal. Look at this. Look at this backhand fake just here. Whoa, right there. Oh, sweet hands, sweet hands. This guy wasn't the best goalie in the world. I was kind of playing with him towards the end. But anyway, look at that. Boom. Sexy goal, sexy goal. So obviously the loss of him, it was sad to see him go. Probably been the last time I scored with him actually in a video game too. So there you go. Obviously this team does have the tools to do something. It's just their bottom six isn't exactly great for centers. So maybe, with the cap space left, I think they've got about 13 million still to sign Silverberg and Smith-Pelly. Maybe look at signing someone like Steve Ott to go on the third line. Maybe Derek Roy, depending on how much money they want. But yeah, so some definite options there. I'm really surprised. At the moment, they've got LaBarbera and backup, and both their other goalies are pretty young, Gibson especially. So I'm pretty surprised if they don't go out and sign a veteran goaltender as backup, like a Brodeur or a Tim Thomas, or just someone out there to get a quick payday, but also can get a few wins if there is an injury there, or at a key game can pick up that victory for you, but at the same time isn't needed to exert the whole load. The problem is with Martin Brodeur is that he thinks he's a starter goalie. Tim Thomas might be a better pick. Ilya Bryzgalov's another one that comes to mind. He kind of did pretty well with the Minnesota Wild. And so I think there's some definite options there through free agency without having to trade. Look at this. See, I'm just playing with him now. So there's some definite options. I think free agency might be the best way to go. See what you have first at the season, and then make a deadline acquisition to fill a need. Especially when it comes with injuries and things like that, you're not sure what you're going to have. It's probably the defense is the only one that's a problem. Otherwise, the problem is with defensive free agency. The one you've really got is Michael Del Zotto, who can get it on a cheap deal. Oh, that was a horrible move. You can get it on a cheap deal, but at the same time, his defensive game isn't exactly great, and that's probably what they need is a shutdown defender, Anaheim. So maybe a bit of rough and tumble as well wouldn't hurt in this league that they're in the Western Conference, but at the same time, there's not much of that left either. Maybe Steve Ott is the best way to go. But yeah, so that's what I think. I think they'll make the playoffs. Probably be the third seed in their division, if not the first wild card. There you go. See what I mean? Just toying with him. Look at this. If you just stand there and do that and then go backhand, they always move. They always move when you go forward. So watch this. He just stands still. I go backhand. He's like, yeah, cool. Yeah, he's just sitting there puck watching. Not going to complain about that. But yeah, otherwise I don't think they'll make much noise in the playoffs. I think they'll probably lose first round, if not the second. The West has gotten very competitive this offseason. I think they'll make it, but they won't get far in the playoffs anyway. So this is the first team I'll do. I'll be Arizona Coyotes. Sorry, they got moved up, didn't they? Anyway, guys, thanks heaps. See you and bye.